If you haven't had an opportunity to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., stop listening now. Major spoilers, here we go. Today is October 28th, 2014. We're talking about the episode called A Fractured House, aka the Age of Ultron extended trailer preview. And yes, we had to wait until the end, but let me just go ahead and tell you right now. Even though we had to wait until the end of the episode to see the extra footage for Age of Ultron, the episode was still absolutely brilliant. 10 out of 10 stars. Let me give you a little bit about what the episode was about. While impersonating S.H.I.E.L.D., Hydra orchestrates a devastating attack on the United Nations. An unexpected enemy leads the charge against the framed team members. We're getting somewhere with this show. And all of the questions are being answered in season 2. They're not playing around, man. I think they understood how frustrating it was for season 1. And season 2, they said, you know what? We want to make sure this show can last as long as possible. Let's change it up. And that's what they did. Bravo, bravo. So, what do you get when you have a couple of shots and those shots are given to superheroes? You have a Tony Stark party. That's what we're going to call it. Tony Stark threw a party inside of his house for the Avengers. I guess a little bit of downtime because, you know, they had the Battle of New York. They had Guardians of the Galaxy. They've had a lot of stuff going on, man. Saving people left and right. You know what? We need some downtime. Let's celebrate. Well, the celebration begins with Robert Downey Jr., Don Cheadle, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Black Widow, you know, played by Scarlett Johansson, Bruce Banner, played by Mark Ruffalo, and then Jeremy Renner, who plays, well, wow, has he actually been in the movie? No, I'm not gonna do that. Who plays the Hawkeye, man. Now, you have all these guys, all these superheroes, and they're trying to lift Thor's hammer. The only one that doesn't and understands that, okay, this is definitely, I guess you can say, a dick measuring contest, that's Black Widow. And she says, no, I don't need to prove anything. So she doesn't do it. And I think that was just absolutely brilliant. And that's another reason why I think they should give her own movie, but we're not going to talk about that. All right, so Captain America, it looked like he lifted that thing just a tiny, tiny bit. And the look on Thor's face was like, whoa. Like, it was just crazy, man. Don Cheadle and Robert Downey Jr., you know, Iron Man and War Machine, they both together used a piece of their Iron Man armor, like the gloves, and they tried to, like, you know, grab it and use extra strength and jet propulsion and all this other stuff to try to give them an extra inch. It did not work, man. We've seen Dr. Bruce Banner, you know, try to lift it as Hulk, so obviously he's not doing it either. And it was funny because Bruce Banner was the one that actually asked Black Widow, and that was really funny, man. I love that scene, man. All of a sudden, man, Thor, he gets up and he actually grabs his hammer, he flips it, and he's like, "You're just not worthy, you mere morsels. Oh, I'm drinking champagne." Something like that, man. It was just absolutely funny, hilarious, man. Then Tony Stark, he starts talking and walking around a little bit, and they start, you know, going to different camera shots from everybody. Then all of a sudden you start hearing someone like mocking them almost, man. But it's a normal type voice, almost like a robotic voice, but it's the voice, obviously, of James Spade. And James Spader, excuse me. And what ends up happening, man, is that it's Ultron. It's the voice of Ultron, and Ultron is saying, like, he's pretty much just mocking them, man, about no strings. I have no strings. I have no strings. And then all of a sudden, like, he grabs that Iron Man, like, I don't know, piece of junk that's laying on the ground. He crushes it, and then he breaks up the party. And then after that, the rest of the trailer is just stuff that we've already seen before. So we're not have to really talk about that anymore. From what I can tell, though, man, the Age of Ultron footage, it looks amazing. I think it's going to be a great movie. I mean, I think it's probably going to break some box office records if it does the right things. And I'm pretty sure it's in good hands, man. So I'll go ahead and say that it'll probably get to $1 billion again. And if not, it'll probably pass that up because I'm pretty sure people were really excited to see this, man. Moving on, man, real quick. Ward has a brother that is a senator. The colonel from the Hulk, if you guys know what I'm talking about, the guy from Heroes, he made a deal with S.H.I.E.L.D. and he's been assisting S.H.I.E.L.D. It looks like he's against them at some times, but he's with them. And now they have officially killed off like 6 members, quote unquote, like, you know, air quotes. They've killed off. And I think that'll give them a little bit of leeway going forward. Skye has gotten all of the answers that she needs from Ward. Ward is now being transported over to his brother, the senator. And at the end of the episode, Ward breaks his finger after being released from the basement. He breaks his finger. He takes, you know, the guys in the back of the truck that are escorting him. And once again, you know, hell's about to be unleashed pretty much because all he cares about is getting back to Skye. So that's probably where that's going to go to. Let me just say this. The new characters that they brought in make this show amazing. I don't know what happened with season 1 besides like bad writing, bad script, bad directing, bad editing, just bad acting, just a really shitty episode 1. But episode 2 is phenomenal. It's phenomenal to where it's beating out The Flash. It's close to beating out Gotham. It's beating out Constantine. It's destroying Arrow. Like, it's, I just can't begin to say it, man. Now, if Smallville was still on, there's no way that S.H.I.E.L.D. would be able to keep up with Smallville. Smallville was just too damn perfect, man. But it's that point to where my favorite shows, which is Gotham right now, you know, obviously, you know, with The Flash is really, really good. Constantine is up there too. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is growing, man. Every single week, I'm telling you, man. In the preview for Agent Carter, I think I don't know how you're going to stop Marvel, man. I don't know how you're going to stop Marvel. And when I say them, I'm talking about Disney. I don't know how the hell you can ever stop Disney. Their money, their pockets are just, they're empty pockets, man. They're so deep. It's a never-ending story. The never-ending story. Guys, thanks again for watching, man. We're out of here. I don't think there was anything else to add on that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is awesome. Good job. We're out of here.